Welcome back. So I'm still with the national bestseller, Salvation, Black People in Love, Bell Hooks. And I'm here reading a segment about King's speech on Love Your Enemies. One of the most talked about sermons in the collection was titled Loving Your Enemies. King used this sermon to explain and justify his urging black people to love our enemies. Quote, "While we abhor segregation, we shall love the segregationists. This is the only way to create the beloved community," end quote. Yet he also spoke directly to the white majority, stating, quote, "To our most bitter opponents, we say, we shall match your capacity to inflict suffering by our capacity to endure suffering. We shall meet your physical force with soul force. Do to us what you will, and we shall continue to love you. We cannot, in all good conscience, obey your unjust laws, because none cooperation with evil is as much a moral obligation as is cooperation with good. Throw us in jail and we shall still love you. Send your hooded perpetrators of violence into our community at the midnight hour and beat us and leave us half dead, and we shall still love you." Bell Hooks still writing. Nothing was said in this collection about loving blackness. King did not address the issue of how black people would love the enemy if they did not love themselves. What King is describing here is enabling an abuser, is giving them a carte blanche to say, you can do whatever you want to do to me and there's no consequence. That's not love. You're allowing a person to remain in their sinfulness unchallenged, because everything he's telling them to do without consequence is sin. It's evil. You have no right to harm other human beings, and self-love says, I will not allow you to harm me. I will use self-defense to stop you by any means necessary. And it's also neighbor love, because neighbor love corrects the wrongdoer. Neighbor love puts up a boundary and says, you are out of bounds. You are not acting like a human being. You've moved away from your humanity and you've become a monster. And that's why you stop people, because you love yourself and you love them enough to say, you're not being a decent human being. So yeah, you love your enemies by practicing self-defense. You love your enemies by telling them to stop. You love your enemies by holding them accountable. So I believe